Salve, brothers. Welcome, Battle Brothers. Once again, Season 13. The 13th Legion rise once again. Forget about Season 12, we're retconning that. As you can probably tell, we're going for a Roman theme. And I hope, if I look the part this season, I can actually start playing better. Right. The 13th Legion. Those stout Roman soldiers. We know which their banner looks like. It's that one with the phoenix on it. There it is. Late game crisis, random. No permanent destruction, and then we'll just take whatever random map seed we get given. Yeah, fine, whatever. What up, Augustine? Yeah, that's totally random. Okay, difficulty-wise, economic, we just do veteran. We've established that expert economic is just not fun. Combat difficulty is expert, though. No Iron Man mode, because we don't want the game to crash. We have had save files corrupted, which is no good. Starting funds is medium. And that's it. This is an honest man campaign, so there'll be no save scumming whatsoever. Every minute of it is going to be played live on Twitch, so you'll be able to see if I were to try to cheat, which I'm not doing. Oh yes, that reminds me, before this first battle, I actually needed to have the IMDb page for the TV series Rome. There you go, full cast and crew. Because I want to pull a lot of these names into this playthrough. So, the most important are, of course, Lucius Vorenus, Titus Pulo. Then where's the youngster? He was the young guy who... not Octavian. Gaius Octavian. So these first three soldiers is going to be Titus... Yep, Lofric is first on the list, actually. But these first three, it's going to be Octavian, Pulo, and Lucius. It kind of fits with what they were like. If you think of this as that battle in Season 1 where Lucius and Pulo get sent to go find the Caesar's lost eagle, and they find him, the young guy, captured by those bandit dudes. Shot Octavian. Pulo, decapitate please. Miss. Lucius, keep that guy busy. Get your body armor wrecked. Damn it, lads. What up, Raidens? We back. How's the audio? The audio sounds a bit different because I'm using the in-ear buds for the first time on stream, and the in-game effects sound a bit loud. Right, I'm going to lead a brave group of stout Roman soldiers, and I better look the part, don't you think? Okay, so first off, Lucius is a brute, which I suppose kind of fits. We're going to make him our first sergeant. And then we've got Titus Pulo, of course, he's strong, that makes sense. And then Gaius Octavian, an optimist, gluttonous optimist. Just make sure I get the names right here, hang on. Gaius Octavian was played by Max Perkis, who actually I don't think I've seen any other shows since then I can remember. Anyway, so he's going to be the first of our 4 archers we're going to have. Here we've got Pulo. Titus Pulo, who will be our first Hammer Raider, but of course it'll be quite a while until he actually has the gear to be able to use that. Ray Stevenson played Titus Pulo. One of my favorite characters in all of TV, ever. And this is Lucius Vorenus. Lucius Vorenus, played by Kevin McKidd, who is going to be Sergeant. Right. Let's take a look at this map. It's okay. I hate that these cities here are split up by this little peninsula. I don't like that. And then the northern house has the most cities. I mean, right off the bat, I'm drawn to these 4 cities down here because they're in the plains, they're easier to get around. But it's only 4 cities. Most likely, we're going to end up allying with this northern house. House Winterhall. Falsac, and Notoriously Close-Fisted, and Adelreich, Greenskins. So they're the good guys. Well, we'll see. Right off the bat, because there's ruins there. Lumber Camp is good. Herbalist's Grove. What I really want to see is a hunter's cottage. Because that's going to tell us where we're going to be able to hire our hunters from. What is that? Fishing huts. I like the workshop there. That suggests we might get tools there for a not unreasonable price. Trapper. Big farm. Goat pens. So this will be a good village to get resources from for trading, but they're quite far away from everything else. Come on, where's the hunters? There we go. Hunter's cabin. And more workshops. I don't know what these ruins are. Hopefully they'll get rebuilt. Leather tanner. Mushrooms. And what else? The thing is, if we end up allying with one of the northern or southern houses, they're probably not going to have hunters' cabins, which is going to mean that we're going to have to trek across the entire map to go get to recruit hunters. But the good news is it's going to... Oh, there's hunter's cabin. Okay, good. Yeah, this house isn't great because, I mean, it's separated by this body of water. It's a bit of a pain to get out there. I think it's going to be the northern houses. Also, what's encouraging straight away is the fact that we're probably not going to have to take Pathfinder. I mean, there's a fair amount of forests around, but it doesn't look that bad. And we saw in last season that getting Pathfinder was underwhelming. Ooh, a flagellant is a touch expensive. I'm happy to hire this monk right off the bat because I want one as a reservist anyway. Day tailors I'm happy to hire, they're dirt cheap. This guy comes with a flail, fine. I still want 2 more. That's... Ooh, hello! Oh, monk, it looks like a bit of a beast actually. Well, this is our banner boy then, I think. Actually, I could make Lucius Venus the banner boy because he doesn't have the melee skill. And I can make Svine, who has range defense. He'll actually be a better sergeant because he'll level up his melee a lot quicker. Maybe, but I haven't played much of Rome 2. Maybe I can. Okay, so this is... The first name on the list is Leofric. Sergeant Leofric. And then Vorenus is going to be the banner boy. Like, his stats are okay as a banner boy. And what do we have here? Fritz. He's just got melee defense, so yeah, he's fine. He'll be whatever, just a regular old specialist. He's just a placeholder. He's available if someone wants to get involved. Wilfred? Oh no, asthmatic. That's awful. That's by far the worst. Well, we'll look to replace him as soon as we can. So I want to try and get 2 more lads out of this with pitchforks, but to do that I would need... First, okay, 2 pitchforks to start, good. I need a shield, I need a spear. Oh, God. This lad will need some armor of some description. And we need 2 hats. There's 1. The thick tunic we'll just have to do to start. Better than nothing. Okay, if I can try hire... If I can get my hands on 2 more cheap dudes and 1 more pitchfork, we've got a good little starting squad. I do need another shield here, though. Yeah, asthmatic is disastrous. It's absolutely the worst one that you could get. We'll see, Christoph. We'll see. Okay. I don't need that, or that, or that. That's far too expensive. All of this is too expensive. We'll see what we can get. I just need to buy 1 more pitchfork and 2 more cheap bodies, which should be doable. And then we've got 8 lads right off the start. So, just so you know, I've got the name list here ready to go. If you lads want to get involved, let me know. Pitchfork? No, no pitchfork. Ooh, I'll definitely hire the butcher. Butchers are great. And I'll actually take this poacher. It's a bit of a risk. What do we get here with Hilmar? Okay, he's quite good. I think I can make him a hammer raider. He's dexterous, he's got nice melee skill. But then again, I really do want... I want stars in melee defense for a raider. I feel like for him, maybe I could make him a mace specialist, because eventually what the setup will be is we'll have 6 lads up front, 2 hammer raiders on the flanks, 2 mace specialists, and then 2 sword specialists in the center of the formation. So I just got to decide whether I want to make him a raider or a specialist. I think mace specialist, because without stars in melee defense, using a 2-handed weapon is not going to be good. Thank you very much. I think I look and feel the part. Which of these lads do you want to use? I need a hat here at least, and 1 more cheap lad. I could just buy Bertwin. We take a punt on Bertwin. Take a punt on Bertwin. Oh, not good. Well, we'll make him an archer and just start with him. And I mean, even someone with no stars in range skill can be a passable archer because of how quickly range skill tends to level up. So he's an archer, but we'll put an R next to his name because we'll look to replace him at some point. Sweet, so we've got our 8 starting lads, no helmets on the back dudes, and the armor is looking a little bit flimsy in our formation here, but got an axe there, we've got a couple spears. Not the best and most efficient use of our starting funds, but we didn't get to buy anything and flip it for profit right from the start, which normally is pretty important. 71 per day. Buy at least 1 more bandage, I think. Okay, that's enough. We just gotta hope now that when we fight this first little fight, the poacher doesn't hit one of my backline guys in the head. Morden, do you want to use just your name, or do you have a variation to fit the Roman theme, like Mordinius? Is this going to be a nighttime raid? I don't think so, because I've got 2 archers. They're only going to have 1. Give Bertwin the best chance of actually hitting something. That'll be daytime anyways. Get them, lads, get them. So yes, for this season, if you're going to submit a name, I'd prefer it if you can try give it a little Roman inflection, if at all possible. But that's entirely up to you, lads. There's Hoggart, doubly good for that flail. Hopefully we can just flail his head open. Ooh. Way ahead of you, Christoph. Already done that. This ain't my first rodeo, cowboy. I've failed many Battle Brother campaigns, don't you worry about that. Let's see. Get wrecked. Wait, didn't Octavian get to go? I think I ended his turn by mistake. I think I'm just going to go for the slaughter the thugs approach and then hope that the poacher runs away, because trying to deal with him from range is a bit of a challenge. Julius Furorius. Nice, hang on. Love it. Love it. Julius Furorius. If you're struggling to find a name for yourself, I suggest you pull up the IMDb page for Rome and take one of those names and see if you can change it into your name, or just use one of those names straight up. Could work quite nicely. I'm tempted to hire a servant and then call him Posca. Oh, rip! So Bertwin didn't last very long. He was a crap poacher anyway. That still sucks, but I mean, that's probably going to be a sign of things to come for this campaign. Marksman, man. They're lethal. But then again, so is Pulo. Biggest Dickus could be a good one. Ow. I'm not even going to bother trying to get his armor. Let's just try to kill him. He's too dangerous. Get hit in the head, you nerd. So, first fatality right off the bat. Our little poacher that we hired. So we spent 450 on him and it absolutely did not pay off. Set the poacher on our way. So, Kai Cole, is that what you want? Dickus Maximus. Bertwin, rip. God, it feels good to be playing Battle Brothers again. Oh, we lost the crossbow bolts. Damn it. That flagellant does have pretty decent fatigue, which is quite nice. Why couldn't the asthmatic guy have died? Right, back to Dunkeltal. Luca, Merry Christmas. I think we can flip this for a profit. We're going to be heading north where we can hopefully get a profit for that. Should pick up some crossbow bolts if I can in a quiver. So we'll be taking the get to friendly relations ambition as our first one, just normal. Damn it. I want to start some shit. Happy to kick their asses. Ave, Luca. It needs to say salve. I think salve was a greeting. I like the look of that dagger. We're getting stuck in right and early, which is fine by me. This guy's gonna hurt. It's gonna suck when he shoots at us. Oh, Lucius Vorenus with a mighty blow in riposte. Ow! Oh, frick. Kill that nerd. Forrest, what's up? But can you fuck off with these headshots? God. Good lord, Lucius and Lofric are in huge trouble right off the bat. This is a disaster. Oh, I really don't want Lucius Varinus to die. He's one of the starting 3. I will legit restart the campaign if he dies here. Ah, fuck's sake. Strike down. Struck down. Pray for brain damage. He's a sergeant. Game is hard. Fucking flails, man. Oh, cheeky. Yeah, we're off to a not great start. We've hired an asthmatic. We've had an archer that we hired die to the first arrow getting shot at him. And now one of our starting brothers is dead. Lucius Varinus, no less. So what did he get? Just a missing ear. Fine. Lucky. A battle scar. Chicks dig scars. Yeah, he'll be fine. Thank goodness for that. Weapons are slowly getting better. So I've got spears up front. Although actually, Titus has the highest accuracy. He should use the sword. Spears and daggers is standard for the frontline peeps. Sergeant Lofric. Good bunch of level 2s here. Level 2 on everyone, actually. So for a banner boy, he needs resolve. He needs fatigue, and he needs range defense. Everyone's taking student at level 1. Fritz is a specialist, so melee skill, melee defense. And yeah, these hit points are unacceptable, but he will be taking Colossus at his next level, but still. He needs 60 base hit points plus Colossus to get to 75. Melee skill. Melee defense. Below. This is nice. I'm not going to have to take Colossus on him. He's going to get the hit points pretty easily by himself. Also, I think we can switch Lucius to a backline role now. Well, hopefully it's a bit safer for him. Good lord, it was pretty scary for him up front there. Right, Gaius Octavian. Range defense, range skill. And fatigue. His fatigue's a bit low. Do you think, Chris? Next. Christus. Dualia. Let's add some names here. First off, we've got Ilmar, who we can turn into Gellius Furorius. Furious. My specialist. Fritz is a regular specialist. Let's see. Wilfred is a shitty specialist. Do I need to mark for replacement as soon as possible? Fritz not so much. He'll be useful for a little while at least. Lucius, Lofric, Gaius, Julius. Yeah, you would. It would look that way. I mean, if I can justify it for the fatigue, but I probably won't do it because it's too fatigue heavy. I mean, it's going to be loosely Roman based. I mean, if we wanted to go the full Roman way, we'd be using a lot of that really crappy undead armor, which is too heavy and doesn't give good defense. Lucius, Germanicus. Yes, so this is Chrysis. No, that didn't work. Chrysis. You only here. And actually, Lucius, I'm not going to name you after this guy. I'm going to look to replace him as soon as I can. This can be the slave Posca. Which explains why he's got the shitty asthmatic stat. But can we please get back on the road? I hope we get a nice easy delivery mission. Give us a chance to heal up. Ooh, decent bit of profit there. Nice. Yeah, the Legion helmets are tempting, but again, they are so expensive. And in terms of fatigue, they're expensive. I mean, if I wanted to go full Roman, everyone would wear padded leather, but that's not going to be very viable. I'm saying, look, the campaign is Roman themed, so we're not going to totally screw ourselves over to go for the Roman theme. So Kurt is athletic and he's a Spartan. He's got melee skill, 53 starting, decent fatigue, and he doesn't have stars in melee defense, so I think we can make him the second mace specialist. He's going to need a pitchfork. I think I saw one here. Lord, the lads are hurting. $260 is okay price, but it's like half our money. I think I have to buy tools. Forrest, the run so far has been a little bit hard. We've already had a fatality, and our starting guy, the sergeant, already got knocked down. So Pulo didn't look that way. Pulo was clean shaven. Go for clean shave. And he was bald as well, like head shaved as well. That kind of looks like him. Yeah, there you go. And he was big and buff. Oh yeah, wouldn't have been tattooed. Lucius Farinus was blonde, and he had like short hair. Kind of like that, and he was also clean shaven. Like that kind of works. He was a bit slimmer though, but still ripped. Gaius Octavian was definitely very, very skinny and not ripped at all. So clean shaved. These are all disciplined military men. None of them would be unshaven, I don't think. There's the baby face here. None of them are already baby faced enough for Lucius. Oh, there you go. That fits in. Then he had like curly blonde hair as well. That kind of works. There you go. And the rest of you lads, it doesn't really matter how you look. Okay, we got tools. Let's have a drink. Cheers, boys. Okay, what you got for us? Bring back the thing. Pay us more, I accept. As much as I'd love to hang around and heal up a bit, there's just no time. We have to be working to earn money. Non-stop. Earning, earning, earning. It's only thugs, so I'm pretty confident I can keep Lucius away from getting hit by these thugs. I mean, my 2 injured lads are right in the center of the formation there. Need some proper helmets, though. Oh, hopefully we can salvage some of that from the battlefield. I did briefly consider going for the full-on Roman tactics where you have a testudo and you move forward. No one uses ranged weapons, and then everyone's identical, and then when the front guys get hurt, they swap out for the back guys. But that's not technically accurate. I mean, the Romans did make extensive use of archers. I'm trying to think if a cohort of 12 Romans soldiers were to fight, they probably would do what I'm doing. 6 up front, 6 at the back, shields up front, 4 archers in the center of the back line, and then sergeants on the back line. They wouldn't use that switch out tactic, I don't think. This is a bit tricky because these lads are going to try to flank us. I'm probably going to have to end up giving up my high ground. See what they do here. Oh, good shot, Gaius Octavian. I think I'll move in here and stop these guys from, getting anything done, really. Pulo, riposte. I need to block off this flank here. If someone runs in here and tries to hit Lofric, he can take a shot or two. And if one of them goes to that spot, they'll be badly surrounded. Damn it. Oh god, these flails are scary in the early game. Oh. Ooh. God damn it, Chrysus. Shot Lofric. Slay him. Pitchfork to the face. Oh, they don't like that. Fleeing from Julius Furorius. With a brave shot of 13. Slay them. Titus Pulo going ham. But to be fair, Pulo was a fucking badass in the TV show. God, it was just so cool to watch him fight. I loved how they did his fight choreography. They made him like such a straightforward, no frills, no fuss, just brutal and efficient. God, I need to rewatch Rome. God, it was a good show. Eat allies. Any level ups? Nope. But we did manage to pull for a shield. We need. Okay. Fine. The HBO series. Yep. Yep. Such a pity it only had 2 seasons. But apparently it was fantastically expensive to make. Malice, what's up? What's up? So we got 645. Like, I really want to start buying some padded leather, but I want to get us up to 10 or 11 brothers. But to do that, we are going to need more pitchforks. So basically, every time I can buy a pitchfork, I feel like I can hire another brother. Cripple? Nope. Killer on the run can be good, but I don't like the negative aspects that having a killer on the run gives you. Peddlers aren't worth it. Eunuchs aren't worth it. A caravan hand for 225 I'll certainly hire. Caravan hands tend to not have the best combat stats. But having a caravan hand is worth it. I mean, if he just survives long enough that he can give us the expanded inventory, I can get rid of him. And I mean, 57 starting melee skill is not bad. He's got fatigue. I'm actually tempted to make him an archer. Like, he's got a shitty starting skill, but he will learn pretty damn quick. And we only have to keep him as long as it takes for him to give the improved inventory size, and we'll get rid of him. Cheers, Malice. So I think we'll make this an archer. He's available for someone to use him. Again, I don't expect him to be used for terribly long. We'll mark him for replacement, but most likely, I mean, look, it's going to take a long time to get to a spot where we can start fishing for hunters. I mean, hunters are 1,000 gold a pop. It's not easy to buy multiple hunters and go through them, trying to find ones that have the stat distributions we need and want. Try to find a faction kingdom that's Roman-like. We kind of could. But the problem with that is, just from my experience of playing the game, like, I mean, it's going to be too hard. The house you need to ally with is the house that's going to give you the best chance of being able to get your hands on resources, the resources that you want. Basically, you want a house that has multiple armorers and weaponsmiths, and lets you buy tools for it to be cheap. And importantly, you need one that has a hunter's cabin. Because for me, when I'm looking to run 4 archers, we're going to be hiring and firing a lot of hunters. I mean, the dream eventually is to get 4 archers, all of which have stars in ranged offense, ranged defense, and fatigue. And that's going to take a lot of hiring and firing. Is that 361? Profit. Nice. It's tempting. We've got a pitchfork. We can hire another lad. And then that armor is fairly cheap, but... Oh, nice, another brawler. I love brawlers in the early game. Farmhands are beautiful. I'm going to hire both these brawlers. The Rock. He should have Iron Jaw if he's the Rock. Nope, nothing. Dietmar, and he's got shit stats. So he'll just be a specialist. We can hire one more lad. We'll have to do maybe another mission, because I first have to hire... I've got to hire Helston and then give him a pitchfork. And that's too expensive. Yeah, so we'll do a mission and we'll come back, buy that pitchfork and hire Helston. What you got for us? Delivery, 310, pay us more. Escort to Heldenfest. I'm very nervous of taking escorts. I'm going to turn that down, because we can't control what fight we're going to take. And this early on, you've got to be so selective on the fights. Drive off brigands, that should be straightforward. It's in the afternoon. I think I want to have a daytime fight here, because I've got 2 archers. I mean, I've got 2 sergeants who aren't fully healed up. So if there are archers on the enemy team, I've got to be super careful with these lads. Even to the point of just pulling them off the front line, or pull them away from range of the archers until the archers go down. But it's a 1 skull drive off brigands on like day 3, so there shouldn't be any poachers in this group. Yeah, it's just some... Oh, there's a raider, good lord. That's pretty scary. As much as I'd love to get my hands on his armor, we just gotta kill him quick as we can. He's lethal. This guy would probably 2-shot most of our lads. Let's see, so we're gonna go here and... Oh, damn. I wanted to put a shield up, but he's only got a little buckler. Yeah, Julius is in a bit of trouble here. Now, I would like to reinforce that flank, but I really can't. I kind of have to plug that hole, otherwise they can start coming through the center of the formation. Let's go all-out attack. Lofric's got 64 hit points. He should be fine. Oh, good hit, Telmar. Oh, Dietmar with a pitchfork to the face. Loving your work, boys. Here comes the scary bit. This is scary too. Oh god, I can't look. No, it's Jesus. Fuck, that mace is painful. Gaius, run for a flank. Shield up, Posca. I'm targeting the thugs because I'm hoping it'll shatter his morale. I mean, trying to kill the raider is going to be really hard. Killing the thugs is a lot easier. Pulo is doing work on him though. Job, pierced arm muscles, nice. Lowers his melee accuracy. I try to finish him off here. Acts in 5 turns, acts in 9 turns. Get him, Hilmar. Missed. Missed. Pulo! Oh shit, he's riposting. Careful. Oh! Julius tanking shots like a beast. Giving no fucks. God, can you imagine getting pitchforked in the face? How horrible that would be. Nice. So let's see here. Pulo is the most accurate. I'm tempted to give him this Morning Star. But then again, 63 still isn't that high. Let's not use it just yet. Bogatla, yo, what's up? I think we go for swords and shields on the back of the flank here. Kurt. Eager for the slaughter. Titus Pulo. Melee skill. Melee defense. Let's see. +4 is too good to turn down. Quintus Maximus, certainly. But it's going along well. What do you think of 1.0? Kolgotha, I think it's been 1.0 for like the last season or two that we've been playing, so it's cool. Okay, I've got a choice to make here with Pulo. Normally in the leveling up order, it's Colossus, but I don't think I need to take Colossus. I can get him to 75 without taking Colossus. I think I'll just take Steelbrow. I mean, I am going to want quick hands, but Steelbrow is super important. After 13 seasons of getting browbeaten by you guys, I've finally come around to the utility of Steelbrow. Lofric is a specialist. He'll take melee defense, he'll take melee skill. And his fatigue is fucking arse. He's fat, so his hit points are fine. I think fatigue. And as a sergeant, he needs fortified mind. Whoopsie, I gave him melee defense. I should have given him range defense. That was a mistake. Gaius Octavian, the archer. I'm actually... I've had a rethink of my approach for my archers in the early game. What up, Just the Dwarf? Salve, brother. Welcome. So, what I did in my last campaign with my archers, I went straight for... The leveling order for my archers was student... I think it was student, dodge, anticipation, bow mastery. But I'm going to do things a little bit differently. Like, the reason I would take dodge is because it helps you stay safe against enemy archers. But it occurs to me that I really shouldn't be even... Look, my archers shouldn't be shooting at enemy marksmen until they have a huge advantage, which is to say they're like level 9 and they have 80 or 90 hit points. Like in the early game, if there's enemy archers, I'm just going to fight at night. So, like here, for Gaius Octavian, I'm going to go student and then straight actually into fast adaption. Then we'll go bullseye, then we'll go bow mastery, and then we'll take anticipate, or then we'll take footwork, anticipation. The point is, we'll still take anticipation and dodge. We'll just take it later on. And it'll be nimble. So when we have dodge, anticipation, and nimble, then they can just wear very light armor. But I want to go for the offensive skills early on, which I'm hoping will help them get more kills faster and therefore level quicker. We'll see how it works out. Okay, Lucius Verinos, you're a banner boy, so you need resolve, you need range defense. You actually don't need melee skill, is the nice thing. I mean, 50, actually it says it was 62. Oh, because he's got brute. Okay, that's lowering his melee accuracy. Penetrator. Kick. 58 resolve is not bad. 60 is okay for a sergeant. And I don't know how long this season's going to go, but I can already tell you that season 14 is going to be a Viking run through, and I've got a costume lined up already on Amazon for Viking. It's a lot easier to get a Viking cosplay going than it is a Roman one. And this costume's far too big, unfortunately, but. So the last time we did a Viking run through, that was I think season 8 or 9. And it's a very interesting set of tactics because you don't use, fuck's sakes, any archers, you essentially have to become night fighters. It's super, super hard. Right, so what do we got here? A bunch of thugs. Group up, lads. Circle up. Let's hope it's just thugs. If it's just thugs, it shouldn't be too bad. The Viking one's a lot easier. You just order some like chainmail, and then you get a Viking helmet. A little short on front line, lads. Here. Okay, it's just thugs. This should be fairly straightforward. He can't sneak through here, that's fine. This lad might be able to come in here, but then he'll be badly surrounded and he'll be out of move, so that's fine. This lad is going to get in here, which is a bit of a worry. I think I'll put Posca there. Acts in 10 turns, 8 turns. Okay, let's be aggressive on this nerd. Missed. As scary as that axe is, this dagger is actually more dangerous. Acts in 11 turns, acts in 13 turns. I'm actually going to bet that this guy isn't going to get an attack off because it should cost him 4 AP to move on the snow, so he shouldn't be able to get an attack off. Damn it. Oh. This northern flank is a bit scary. I'm hoping my 2 pitchforkers can pitchfork this nerd down, and maybe Hilmar can help. Because then Posca can block off that access point. I'm going to have to go here. Julius, this is fucking scary. If this guy hits you, Julius is dead. So Julius is fighting for his life there, quite literally. I'll struck Pulo. Ow! Fucking dagger hurts. God damn it. Come on, archers. Oh, guys. Oh. Not looking good for Chrysis. God damn it. Kill. So close. Oh. This guy's got to die so my archer can keep shooting. Struck deep maw. Oh, it did. Chrysis, rip. Yeah, now Posca's gonna die as well because he's surrounded. Rip. How do I deal with archers? If I got ambushed by this group and they had archers, it would be, first of all, a horrible situation for us. But if there's bad elevation, like if they have height advantage, you just run away and then re-engage the fight and hope you get favorable layout of the map. Because fighting against enemy archers when they have height advantage is just a death trap. So that's the long answer. The short answer is don't. Like, how do you fight against them with height advantage? Just don't. If there's snow and we eventually get to our full build with our 4 archers, that's actually a huge benefit for us. It's the snow slows down the enemy and gives us more time to shoot at them. So anyway, it's frustrating to have these deaths, but I have been trying to get myself to remember that you can't get too attached to your guys in the early game. They are gonna die. It happens. Rip, Chrysis, Cualia, and Posca the specialist. That's doubly irritating because that's not a fight I even wanted to take. We've got a real lack of frontline lads. Julius Furious, melee skill, melee defense. Gee. Some of you lads need to move on to the front line now. Good, the mace specialist. Oh, there's no armor. Bad. This is very bad. Wait a second. Give our sergeant and our banner boy the blunt weapons to stun people with. There, I didn't have a second wooden stick somewhere. Swords in the back line. Hard start, very, very hard start. Julius Furorius. He's not going to need to take Colossus because of his stars and hit points. I think he's another guy who I can take Steelbrow on. Dietmar, the specialist, level 2. Plus 2. Man, plus 1. Killing me here with these plus 1s, dude. Damn it. 2 frustrating deaths that. Yeah, let's not go anywhere near that right now. Bloody helmet. A little uncomfortable if I'm honest. Trying to find a helmet that fits my freakishly oversized head was a challenge. I had to take a knife and cut this thing and split it just to get it on my head. Certainly. 94 M34. Flavius. Sterealis. By the way, who do we actually have here? Julius. Dietmar can be renamed. Who's next? Lucius. Germanicus is next. Gonna have to be one word. Kurt. Who's next? Quintus Maximus. And then Flavius. Titus, that's taken. Hilmar, we can make you Flavius Cerealis. Welcome. Gaius Octavian is still there. Marinus is still there. And Pulo is still there. I have played Elite Dangerous. Elite Dangerous is a great chill game. It's such a nice little relaxing flying around. I don't find myself playing it too much now. It's a bit of a pain getting the flight sticks, you know, set up. And if I'm playing a chill game these days, what is my chill game these days? I don't really have one, honestly. 350 for salt, man, I gotta buy that. It's so cheap. I'm pretty sure you can play it on a 360, but that seems to be like the kind of game, like if you're not playing it with a flight stick, you're missing out on like 90% of the enjoyment. This is a 2-skull mission. I really hope it's, what is it? Deliver. It's an escort. I can't do escorts. It's too dangerous to do escorts. So I'm trying to visit all the villages that I can. Let's head back to Vardestead. Lord, already getting attacked and burnt. There's no one I really want to... Well, I wouldn't mind hiring Helston, but we don't have the money. Ooh, hang on. Didn't I buy salt? Nice. Decent little bit of profit off of that. I think we can use 1,000 gold. Sweet. Helston, get in here. And he is pretty crap. So he'll just be a regular specialist. Can I do one more? I think I can do one more. There's a farmhand there which we can hire. Okay, range defense, fine, but still just another crappy specialist. Let's try and get one more, then we'll leave ourselves at 11 just so we get that ambition for getting 12 brothers. Come on, one more cheap lad, maybe. In the early game, I feel like I just want bodies. Just need bodies to be, you know, on the battlefield. A day tailor? Fine. Sometimes they can surprise you, but generally they're pretty crap. Disloyal. That's a pretty good one. No morale check. That's pretty good. He's nice and beefy, and he's got melee skill. He can actually be a mace specialist, you know. I've already got 2 mace specialists, though, but... We'll see if, you know, if either of the other 2 mace specialists die, then he could be pretty good. I can sell that woodsman's axe. I don't see myself using it. Okay, so we've got 3 days worth of money, 2 days worth of food. Supplies are okay. Medical supplies could be better. I should maybe start hoovering up these gambesons. 116. It's 300 of our money. That's a bit too much, probably. Instead, I'll just keep doing missions and hopefully we can pick weapons up from fighting and armor up from fighting in the early game. I already now want to start saving up the 2,000 gold for the banner, so as soon as we get that ambition, we can buy the banner. Deliver, good. We'll do that. Where are we off to? Sonstead. Oh, that's far. We've been there, we've been there. We've been there. Let's stop in at these villages here. This is the second mission we're doing for this village, so hopefully it'll make us friendly with them. Food's too expensive, yeah. Oh, let's look at the hunter. Would love to buy him, but as you can see, they're crazy expensive. Someday. Mr. Azil, what's up? Not quite a Santa hat, but... Fuck! Oh, I didn't get to pause before they hit us. What? I don't even know what it is that's attacking us. A marksman. A raider. Only 6 of them. And it's nighttime, which actually helps us. But as you can see, even though it's nighttime, marksmen don't ever seem to miss, ever, under any circumstances. They just never miss. Poacher, a marksman. We just gotta flood them with our little pitchforks. Quintus, doesn't look good, my man. You're in a pretty nasty spot. Good point. I suppose this would be you know, suitable garb for playing something like Rome 2 or something like that. Careful with those arrows. I'm gonna take Lucius around and try to put some pressure on those archers. Oh, Jesus, that's scary. What do you mean, did I cosplay? Yeah, I did. Like, look, it's a full Roman legionaries outfit. Camera didn't like that. Julius, doesn't look good for you. Oh, can you fuck off, thug? Jesus! Rip Julius. He's wounded and beat to shit, but he still hit both his shots. We can't. Oh god, a confident raider. That's just death. Ooh, Elston. Of course, height disadvantage, obstructed, still hits though. These raiders are a nightmare to deal with. Now we're just gonna have to take dozens and dozens of swings at them with our pitchforks and hopefully land one or two. Quintus, you're a lucky boy. Fuck off! He's actually hitting. Anastasia, have you watched much of my Battle Brothers gameplay? I don't think you have if you're making that comment. Ow. 38%, 25. Oh my god. I fucking hate marksmen so much. Well, then you would know that approaching them slowly with shields up, it doesn't really work. I mean, it can sometimes keep you safe from their arrows. The problem is it exhausts your guys, and because you're advancing so slowly, the enemy archers get a lot of shots off at you, and they just kill you anyway. Look at how fucking lethal these marksmen are. What up, Rostmaster? Raid boss down, finally. God, the fatality rate has been really high in the 13th edition so far. I think this is like, Jesus, we've already lost 3, so that's death number 5 and 6 already. There's going to be the next one. Ooh! Okay, he's exhausted, thank God. But I'm trying to poke him to the low ground. Nope. Could try to dagger him down. I think it's actually time to dagger him down. He's exhausted. He's most likely just going to leave his shield up. At most, he can swing once per turn. It's risky, but he's got decent armor and a nice little weapon. It's not what I wanted at all, but okay. I bet you he's gonna smack Lucius now and kill him with that mace. Come on! There we go. I still gotta be super careful with someone like Quintus. He can take one hit and he'll die. I need this guy to start panicking before he moves in. That helps. Is there a dagger on the floor here somewhere? Nope. So Lucius is also like 1 or 2 hits away from dying. Get him, lads. He's fully surrounded. One more stab and he should panic. There you go. Nice. Got him. Rip Julius and Hellstone got missing nose. We're going to have to replace him then. That fatigue's going to not be good enough. A nice little helmet. Again, in the early game like this, you can't be so attached to your lads. They're going to die. It's just what's going to happen. Titus, you will wear all the best armor. Lucius. Quintus. Need more frontliners. It's just no armor to chuck on him. In times of peace, children bury their fathers. In times of war, this is reversed. Oh, yeah. Scipio. Some nasty wounds here. God, that's a pity. Well, he hasn't been named after a viewer yet, so we'll get rid of him as soon as we can. Really have anything for you. Onwards. Oh my god! Ugh. Raider, thugs. How dangerous is this map? This is unbelievable. Another thug. Me. So many of them. Run, boys. Away. Oh, okay, so Hellstein's dead. He's got an injured kneecap, so he can't move far enough away. Rip. Oh, you know he did. Any chance you can maybe just like give someone a punch in the face? Does it go down? There you go. Have some of that. Defiantly. Ooh. Maybe if I can get everybody into that spot before he gets struck down, because as long as no, I think I need someone to be in the actual retreat zone. Like if everyone's in this one square away, I think we all still take wounds. Not sure exactly how those rules work. Rip is dead anyway. We still got 9 brothers, so it's not too bad. We're not in campaign-ending troubles just yet. The only saving grace is that the people who have been dying have just been the specialists who I would have looked to replace in the long term in any case. So, it could be worse. Repelstein. Level ups by any chance? Nope. I'd love to treat these wounds, but it's too expensive to treat wounds. Oh, I forgot what a bummer it is trying to put up with the economy in this fucking game. Ugh. The start of the game is just such a drag. Lord. Well, let's get some more bodies. More meat for the meat grinder. Just gotta keep working. What you got for us? Please be a delivery. I could really do with that. Nice. Schweikhoff. Accept. Where are we going? Straight back up north. As it happens, I want to go north anyway. Need to stop in at Grunberg. Some raiders, nice. That'll be good to clear out and take their gear as soon as we're able to. This mission is exactly what we needed now. It pays better than anything we've had so far. It's just a delivery, so we can just ignore people. You find right sitting beside the company wagon riding some boom straw. Oh sweet, so this is our farmhand getting 3 melee skill. Perfect. What does that take his melee skill up to, by the way? 60, a nice round 60. I think I can make it there in 2 days. Yeah, quite easily, probably. And 1 in 4 days, 2 to 7 medical supplies. Okay, good. Ugh, helmet. There you go. Nasty. I'm just hovering over the pause button. I do not want to take any unplanned fights. It's so hard to stop it though when you're in 2x mode though. I don't suppose there's an option to auto pause when you run into enemies. Just gotta be quick on the old trigger finger. Run away! Fuck, they're fast. Ah! We're gonna die. Or these four little things alone are gonna fucking slaughter us. We're all dead. Rip. Look at that. They're impossible to hit. The best I can hope for is to close in on melee range, and even then they're just going to whip out their little daggers and stab us to death. I mean, I didn't want to fight these things, but I had to because they closed in on us. Unfortunately, because they're such a small group, they move quicker than we do. I fucking hate goblins so much. Look at that, and that's a quick shot, and they both hit. That wasn't even an aimed shot. All I can do is try to put pressure on him. Low frick, try to find a bush for you to hide in. Bravely hide in a bush. Oh, out in the open, height advantage. Oh my god. Look at that, just doesn't miss ever. Oh! Oh my god. This is a fucking nightmare. Hildrick's dead. Height advantage. Pulo's gonna die to 2 double dagger stabs. Pretty much guarantee it. Just takes so long to close in on them. And we're just eating arrows the whole time. Look at this, unbelievable. They just don't miss. Look at this. Fucking bonkers. I know you can be one space from the wall, but I think you need to have at least one person in the actual retreat zone. I haven't tested it. I'm sure one of you must have. It's unreal. We're all gonna die. All 9 of us are gonna die. We just can't catch them, and they can just keep shooting at us. Guys, Octavian, just keep your height advantage. Look at that, 4 stabs with the spear and Lucius can't hit him. Okay, Pulo, kill this fucking thing. Lefric is too wounded to do anything. Hilderic, just hide in a bush. Just survive. Oh! One of them actually missed. God, I hate goblins. Oh my god. 66%, that's 66% shots in a row I've missed. We're all dead. All 9 of us are gonna die. On. Oh, clutch. So who's got the bandages here? I'm gonna need to bandage Rainer. Bandage Rainer. Fuck's sakes, Lucius. I hate goblins so much. Yeah, so Flavius is dead. Gaius, line up, you give me the next person to die there. So that's 7. 7 spear stabs in a row have missed. God. Oh, thank God. Jesus Christ. Come on. Oh my God, look at that. Things are a fucking nightmare to deal with. 8 in a row. At this point, I've given up. He's not going to hit a shot ever. It's not going to happen. Oh, that's lucky. Come on. Unbelievable. So Lucius Germanicus there missed 7 spear stabs in a row on this goblin ambusher who last killed him. And now I just got to keep throwing guys into the meat grinder and hope we can somehow hit these things. They're impossible to hit is the problem. Rip. God, we're losing a lot of brothers. Oh, come on. Jesus Christ. I feel like we've lost almost 10 brothers already. Oh, finally. The Lucius Germanicus is just lost an ear. Good. Quintus Maximus, rip. 4 shitty little bows, which I wouldn't want to use. And notched blades, which I don't really want to use either. God damn it. And look at these wounds. That's cost us like, oh my God. That's so... I'm trying to think like, in terms of money that's going to cost us with those wounds. Oh, fucking hate goblins so much. Okay, Pulo, you're going to be a hammer raider. Brawny, not yet. You don't actually have armor heavy enough. I think at this point, I mean, you don't really need any of these other stats. You don't need Colossus. You've already got Steel Brow. I might as well pick up Quick Hands because you're going to have Quick Hands and bags and belts anyway. Oh, things are a nightmare to deal with. Look at Lucius. He's so fucked. And now, all this money we're going to make, we're going to have to spend in the temple to get our guys healed up. The melee skill, max fatigue, and hit points. But we can't afford to do that. We're just going to have to buy medicinal supplies. I suppose we shouldn't lose sight of the fact that we are playing on expert combat difficulty, and it really is, like, ball-breakingly hard. It's unbelievably hard. Look back on the times I used to play, just the difficulty level below it. Fond memories. I didn't mean to sell that short bow. Thanks. Oh well. Tools, I need to buy a head of tools. I need food as well. We're just buying gruel, it's all we can afford. I gotta find some place that has medicinal supplies fairly cheap. I gotta hire 2 more lads, which is gonna require another pitchfork. So there's gear waiting for lads as they come in. Havard, 515, it's too expensive. This will be hunt down what's terrorizing, but I can't do that right now. At a minimum, I need Lucius to heal up all his hit points. I mean, he'll just have to fight with these 3 wounds. No wonder he's disgruntled with all his injuries. Fuck me, game is hard. Let's at least camp and get our gear prepared, and then we'll do this mission here. Cyberfed, what's up? Not really, it's just 13th Legion, so we're going to go Roman themed. But it's, I still want to have an expert run that goes quite late into the late game. Quite deep, if you will. Thing is, this is hunt down what terrorizes, which actually I don't want to do, because if it's wolves, we all know how that's going to go for us. I mean, how much are they willing to pay? 70 and 270. I got to do it, I suppose. Pray that it's Nachtseers. Also, this should get us to friendly relations, which will fulfill our ambition. It's Nachtseers, but 8 of them is quite a lot for a 1 skull. Yes. I don't see much point in moving around. Let's just let them hit our front lines. And are they going to be able to, yeah, hit us in the next line? Next turn, I do need to keep a spear wall down. Oh, of course it fails on the first attempt. I hate to say it, Lucius, but you are fucking awful, dude. You're really awful. Hopefully we can still make a soldier out of him, but my god, he's awful. Maybe I'm being too hard on him. He has taken a bunch of really nasty wounds. Had a rough start. I'm actually not killing this guy now because I don't want his body to drop until I can cover that spot. But be very careful about when I kill these things, because I don't want their corpses to get eaten. Archie. Come on, they're breaking. That's minus 20% melee skill. They shouldn't be hitting these hits. Let's finish off these nerds. Up. Raina, good stabbing. Damn it. Lads! Oh, frick, if you got a shield you can go to. Looking good for low, frick. Rip. Flavius, is he going to be able to shoot at this thing when it runs away? No. That's what I'm talking about, Titus Pulo. We've at least got one guy who isn't completely hopeless. So for this group of soldiers, it's Titus Pulo plus a bunch of fucking clowns. Rip low, frick. Our sergeant. God damn it. Fatigue. Look at these plus ones. You're fucking killing me. Come on, man. Just go steel brow. Lucius, my banner boy. Solve. Range defense. And fatigue. Hilderic. Oh, I hate to look at the list of corpses we've already got for this playthrough. It's gonna be a lot. Rough start. Honestly, I think we've had worse. Okay, so there is gear at least waiting to go for new brothers as they come in. That. Game is hard. 11 days in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's not that bad. It's pretty bad though. It's like almost one person a day. Out of medical supplies. Got no choice but to buy that. That's below cost price, so I will absolutely buy that. Hopefully that'll get us to friendly relations with them. Want that ambition done. Very, very, very hard start. Oh, for... $13 of them. That's going to be loads of thugs. Looks like GG, yeah. We're outnumbered, we're surrounded. Looks like GG. If it's only thugs, maybe we can do something here. Oh, here we go. Poachers. We're all dead. Oh, it's night time. It's my only hope. Indeed, the forest might work to my advantage here. Okay, it's only a bunch of thugs and poachers. It's one of those annoying fights where I'm pretty confident we can win, but it's going to take a toll on us. They're all obstructed shots. I don't have any good shots. So there's a decent shot. 30%. Oh, he's got nice, no body armor. Perfect. Fucking perfect. Of course, these misses. Steely Dan, no, I'm not a fan. I can't think of any of their music. Get fucking shit on. Oh, Jesus. But it's just been non-stop brutality in this campaign right from the start. Get him, Lucius. You don't have any body armor, so you better hold him at bay. I think we can kiss Raina goodbye. Oh my god, now we've got poachers shooting at us as well! And that poacher hit, that was a quick hands shot at night. That must have been like 5% chance to hit. Alright, ends, you know me, I always fight to the bitter end. If you can't be smart, you better be tough. Ouch. And again, I mean, this is pretty much the toughest part of any Battle Brothers campaign. The first month, I think, is the toughest part. As it is, we haven't been lucky though. We've been very unlucky. One more shot and he's gonna go down. We're all wounded. Oh, there you go. Rip. Shock Pulo. %. Ouch. God, Hilderic. It's similar almost to like they are billions that I've been playing. You just kind of have to keep playing until you get a decent start. Jesus. Germanicus is going to go down any sec. Yeah, Titus Pullo is the starting companion. He's the only one who has any sort of melee skill. But this is the end now. They've gotten into our archers. To the end, 13th Legion. 13! Getting wrecked, Gaius Octavian. But bear in mind, the guys that you hire up at first are so fucking useless generally. I mean, it's so hard to get guys who are even okay as fighters. Killed Pulo. That's our only decent fighter dead. It's just been non-stop. We've been ambushed like 3 or 4 times without being able to stop it. Fucking brutal. And of course, their poachers, even though it's nighttime, they can still quick shot our guys and land shots. But what were those marks? Those quick shots? 17% chance and it hit. 16% chance and it hit. Well, he took a bunch of fuckers down with him. So it's just Lucius Vorenus and Flavius left. Take him down with you, lads. The 26 melee skill. Let's go to the butter end. Brave, brave brothers. Take as many of these fucks down with us as we can. Drag them all down to hell. Yeah, now you want to run, don't you? Show you what it means to attack the 13th Legion at night like a bunch of cowards. Well, the thing is, we might win this, but the campaign's over. I mean, we've only got 2 survivors. Any of the guys who were struck down are going to have permanent injuries. It's 2 weeks into the campaign. Our economy is so far behind. I mean, you can recover it, but for the most part, you're just delaying the inevitable. Yeah. The thing is, yes, you do need student as your first perk. It does make these first few fights a touch harder, but the thing is, think of your XP graph, or like in XCOM, you know how the enemy has a power curve, and you have a power curve as well. But by not taking student at level 1, you're affecting your power curve. Come here, you're not getting away. Just what I needed to either have lightning reflexes, me personally, to be able to press pause and run away and stop these fights. It's the fact that we've been ambushed like 4 times. So broken elbow joint, that's retirable. Our archer lost an eye, so retirable. Our other archer, minus 40 fatigue, so retirable. So that's the campaign. I think maybe what I'm going to do is we'll take a little 20-minute break, grab a cup of coffee, we'll start again, but then I'm not going to use fast speed for the first however long it takes for us to get established. But until we have 12 brothers in basic mail with like decent shields and like level 4 or 5, no double speed. Because yeah, it's definitely been the moving at double speed has meant that I haven't been able to stop getting ambushed. Well, Rob, I get that, and like, I mean, especially, I used to make the argument as well, if you're going to have replacements who you don't see having in the long term, student is probably not worth taking. But the thing is, even though, for however short that replacement's career is going to be, you still want him to get as high level as quick as possible. Well, look, trust me, this campaign now going tits up wasn't because of perk selections. It's not because of perk selection. It's because we've been in 11 days we've been ambushed 4 times without being able to stop and run away, and that's because I've been using fast speed. And also we've been ambushed in snowy forest twice. Once by a group of 13 and once by a group of 4 fucking goblins. That's absolutely what it is. Okay, so what's the time? It is 3:10. Let's reconvene here at 3:30 and we'll start again. And then we'll do 3 hours till 6:30. So 20-minute break. We'll be right back. Another hard false start. Another one. The 13th Legion. I'm beginning to worry that the 13th Legion is cursed, but that's not. It's just their commander sucks is the problem. Okay, 20 minutes and we'll be back.